What's up? Oh, bro, there you go. All right. You were a blur for a second.
Hi, I'm Dorty.
Yeah, as you guys can see,
Hugs for Mike. Hugs for Mike tonight.
hugs for Mike tonight. Dorty is currently wearing a sleeveless shirt. I'm assuming if he's wearing a shirt on a cruise ship somewhere. So
Depends what kind of cruise ship.
yeah, I didn't want to bring that part up. It's definitely on the water.
We'll have to ask him when he gets back.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll have plenty of stories, safe and not safe, for this show. So that's good.
I love cruises, man. I love cruises.
Never been on a cruise. Haven't been on one yet.
Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. Eat, drink, sleep. Eat, drink, sleep.
We plan on going on one soon, like in the maybe next summer. Not this summer. We're gonna have a vacation plan. Maybe next summer.
I was just on one of the girls. My stepdaughters got married, and in the Bahamas, and it was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I think that's where Dorty's headed right now. I think their destination is the Bahamas.
Nice.
So,
I wonder if they have the wind that we're having right now.
Oh man, I hope not.
Guys, I'm sorry, I'm lagging really bad tonight.
He did send a picture of him on the boat with a couple of buddies. So,
oh, dude, that would have been an opportunity to stick some AI on that. And
I almost sent it to Fro, but I don't think Fro knows how to use AI.
I do not.
Oh, dude,
I barely know how to use this computer. I can't make it work tonight.
Oh, well. I'm just technical difficulties.
That's good stuff.
Yes, plenty on my end.
Anyway, what you got for us tonight, Fro?
Basically, we're going to kick off the show like we normally do.
No?
I would if I felt like you guys could hear me at the same time that I'm speaking.
Well, Eddie, how about I introduce myself? Yep, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. So tonight's guest host, ladies and gentlemen, from the Bucketlist Mob is Mike. Mike is going to be starting. Mike and his Bucketlist Mob are going to be starting a new podcast. They're going to be dealing with some different issues than what you would normally see in the world that we're in. Yep. We're going to get into that a little bit later in the show, or do we need to get into it now?
No, we can do whenever. I don't want to interrupt the flow. Let's just do the normal flow and then pop in when we need to or whatever. I'm good with that.
Perfect. So, Bo, what'd you get done on your car this week?
What car? What we got going on?
He sold it.
Oh, it's gone. I traded it for a school bus.
I traded
for a Camry.
What? We got some flooring done. You came up to the shop. We knocked out some bracing and some flooring for the rear tub that holds the fuel cell and the battery, and I think it's pretty much laid out and ready to. The hard stuff is done. The figuring part out is done. I'm waiting on wheel tubs to show up to get those fitted in, and once the wheel tubs are in and I get them fit in, which I don't think is going to be a big deal. I can't believe I'm going to say this, knock on wood. I think it's going to be smooth sailing. And then my fuel system goes in, and I rewire my stuff, and I'm ready to go. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Certainly seemed like everything was starting to fall into place while we were working on the car this week.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. I fitted the Kirkies they're not mounted in the car, but they're setting in now. And I made Fro and our buddy Mike's. I was like, get in there. I sat in there for 15 minutes. Closed the door, checked everything. Oh, I loved it. It's so good. As Dorty would say, it's so good. It feels right. You sit nice and low. Nice. My door bar for me, not for Fro, but for me, the door bar's perfect armrest. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I made the guys sit in it. And I think Fro was a little hesitant to jump in the car. But what do you think, Fro? It's about right, isn't it?
It is an extremely comfortable seat, and it is in a great position. It's I could easily drive that car for you if you'd like.
Yeah, nice.
Let's just hope you never have to.
Let's hope.
I want to do all that.
But
I'll let you.
The passenger seat looks like it's probably going to be more my size, if I'm being honest. But the driver's seat is a great fit.
Passenger seat's smaller. Half an inch smaller, but whatever. You're fine.
wedge your rear end into it.
Well,
don't
you
even
want
need a
those seats-
seatbelt.
Yeah,
Don't
you
even a
want those
seatbelt. I'm
seats-
just wedged in there.
You want them to hug on you, right? You want it to be a
Yeah.
good fit, and you're trying to make blistering passes in your 3,800-pound tank. So, anyway, no, that's it. I mean, I got a little bit down. I got more cleaning up. Our buddy Jimmy, I've been using his side of the shop and his lift for the past couple months while he's been out of town, and I made a mess over there. So I've been spent a lot of time cleaning up. And man, I've been busy. I've been Cerakoting and painting and all kinds of junk. I mean, I've been swamp. So, and then
So
I got
how's the weather where you're at, Bo?
It got done snowing about an hour and a half ago. Yeah.
Jeez.
I was dealing with snow and sunshine at the same time.
Yeah, nothing stuck. It's been too nice the past few days, so it's just wet.
Yeah.
Whatever. Still weird.
We had 76 today.
Whew. Seems
Up
like
in
that
Ohio.
yesterday.
I think we're like one day lagging behind you. It's so like tomorrow night's supposed to be like 17 or something.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
I will say this: I did go over to Dorty's house the other night before he left for his cruise, and kind of hung out with him and Jack San Pedro, and those guys working on Mike Honcho, getting more of the roll cage put in. Man, they're doing a good job. The roll cage is legit. What they're doing is legit. The new frame rails in the rear, everything was so much better and nicer now than. I'm not gonna to rag on Mike Honcho at all. It was a pile of shit before. Let's just say it was. Like it was. And John will tell you the same. It worked. Clearly, it worked, and it was fine. But he's so much better off now. He's going to be lighter and safer, and things. It's just going to be a better all around car. I mean, 100%.
Yeah.
And they're taking their time, and they're doing it nice, and they're doing it right. So they've got more time in fitting bars than welding. You know what I mean?
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
You think it's gonna have it out this year?
Oh yeah, he's gonna have it when he gets back from his cruise. I mean, he's gonna make it to the circuit. That's the end of April. So
How long's this cruise?
I think it's a week-long cruise. But
Oh,
I think he's gonna be out next weekend for something too. And the weekends are really the only time he has to in the car.
Oh, dude, I was having big time withdrawals. There was nobody to talk about cars with on the cruise.
I don't know. If
Oh, it was bad. I was fiending. I was like somebody. I'm out there on the deck at night, going to the bar, grab a couple of drinks. I'm like, does anybody have a hot rod shirt on? I'm looking for a dude with a hot rod shirt on. I'm not even joking. And then I ended up meeting a guy that raced sprint cars. So I was like, oh,
something.
yeah, I need somebody to talk about cars with, because everybody else is talking about sports and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And weddings. And I'm like, oh, I haven't talked to anybody about cars in like 4 days. This is not good.
I can talk about sports, but nobody else likes the Raiders, so I'm kind of stuck.
Yeah.
And nobody. We'll just listen to you talk about cars. Let's not talk about the Raiders. So.
Yeah.
That's
So
funny.
it was. I was like, oh, I'm not even lying. I'm wearing my Sick the Magazine shirts and stuff. I'm like, please, somebody notice that I'm wearing a hot rod shirt and come up to me. You know what I mean? I was trying to be the pretty girl at the dance. You know what I mean? Somebody come dance with me.
You talking to me?
He's talking to me.
Anyway.
But
That is
yeah.
awesome.
So his car is looking a lot better. If you look at it right now, you'd think there's no way he'd have it done in time, but they'll get it done.
Oh, good.
They will.
I tried to convince him to leave that one together and just buy a Hulk and fix that one. You know what I mean? But it sounds like this one needed fixed anyways.
It needed fixed. It's gonna be real good now. Trust me, I sent him a whole bunch of rollers too.
Did you?
I mean, I found several rollers that were definitely in the price range and were nice,
Yeah.
but not exactly what he wanted. You know,
Sure.
it is what it is.
Yeah. I watched a buddy with a Camaro. It was a running driving Camaro. It was a small block tunnel ram car. It was mini tubbed. I mean, it was a decent car, nice looking paint and stuff. And he cut that thing apart and he literally used the roof and quarters from it.
Oh, geez.
I mean, all fiberglass front end, fiberglass doors, trunk lid. I'm like, you should have just bought some a roof and quarters, man. Literally the entire, I mean, that's all that he used because it was a factory, subframe car. And it was a 12-second car, 11-second car back in the day or whatever.
Man, at that point, you're right. Buy a back car or
buy a roof with a title.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you can get quarters. Who cares what it looks like? Yeah.
Man, that's so much work. Just thinking about. I know the kind of work I've done just cutting out the rear section of my car. You know what I mean? But man, I can imagine doing all that. It sounds awesome.
Yeah, we're looking at that with the Pinto. I mean, because it's going to be 650 certed, so it's like it's pretty much going to be like roof and quarters, Wow. If you told me you've been late. I was joking around with Fro. I was my nickname was Squatch back because I had hair like a Sasquatch, and I was like hugs for Squatch.
That's weird.
That's better.
You and Fro have more in common than you think.
It's truth.
Yeah, that was my nickname for a long time. Squatch.
Could have been worse. Anyway, what else?
All right. I didn't get anything done on my car this week because I was busy helping Bo. And
I mean, in all honesty,
I guess
you were there with me for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe
that
3.
was my allotted 2 hours from my wife.
Okay. You did get a light hung up for Mike in his bay. That's the biggest, move this weekend.
I did get a light hung up for Mike in his bay. That is correct. But
yeah,
no, it wasn't that hard of a job though. Like it's pretty much just connect colors to colors.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Home wiring's pretty simple.
You're an electrician now, so add that to your resume.
Absolutely. So, Mike, go ahead.
Oh no, I said I could use some hexagon lights hung. If you want to come over,
it's a bit of a drive for me.
It looks like a nightmare. I got to tell you, I connected a few of the hexagons together. I'm like, how the hell do you do that on the ceiling? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's looking a little sketch. That's why they're not hung up in the shop yet.
I'm not gonna lie. So let me paint a picture for you real quick. And at our shop, it's a big, tall ceiling shop or whatever, right? There's wires hanging down that there used to be a light at. Now it's just wires dangling. I look over and Fro's on a ladder with a LED light from like Harbor Freight or Walmart or somewhere, and he's trying to with oh my gosh, what are they called?
Wire nuts.
Yeah, wire nuts. Trying to wire nut it. And I couldn't help but think back to like, 15, 18 years ago. Me and Fro were in Alabama working together on, we installed some slot machines in one of those charity market casinos, a highly legal at casinos. And a guy comes over and he says, "Hey man, I just touched that slot machine and it shocked me." Fro's like, "I'll check it out." I'm like, "All right." I turn the corner and Fro's got his head in the base of this slot machine, butt up in the air, digging around. And next thing I know, Fro's he's getting shot. So I think I kicked him. I think I kicked him with my, pushed him off, got him out from underneath the base. He's like, and he's just leaning up against the slot machine, like trying to, collect himself. And I'm like, "You okay?" He's like, "Yeah, man, it got me. I'm okay." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "I know what the problem is. The wires are frayed. The metal base of the slot machine's sitting on it. And it's if you touch it, it'll light you up." I said, "Okay, well, let's go. Let's turn the breaker off. Let's figure it out." And he's like, "No, I think I can get it, though. I can get it without it." He gets back in there, shocks himself again. "What are you doing? Stop it." So the whole time you're on that ladder, I'm going, he's gonna fall on Mike's car.
Not that he's gonna fall. He's gonna fall on his car.
And I'm like, who am I to tell him to stop? He's a grown ass man. Let this happen.
You know what? You're a good friend because you didn't get out of camera.
Yeah.
Just waiting for it to happen.
I was watching. I was going to be there to help pick him up. But anyway, way off subject. Go ahead.
That's good stuff.
Anyway, I didn't get anything done on my car. I spent most of my time hanging a light.
You helped me a lot.
One of the ways that I kind of came to know Mike from the Bucketlist Mob is because you have a 65 Ford Fairlane as well.
Yep.
How long has it been since you've touched this car, sir?
Sick Smokies. So it's actually, you know what? I'll take that back. We did put it on the lift like 3 weeks ago, and I took the fuel pump off and blew the lines out and squirted some WD-40 through the lines because it runs on the 85. Because I ruined a pump just letting it sit for a year and a half last time. So it's broke from Sick Smokies. It's got a bad roller lifter or two, and you're talking, $1,500 to buy some Morels, or I think I'm going to put BAMs in it. So those DLC coated BAM lifters seem to be the shiznit. So we're going to put those in there. So I'll probably be ordering those pretty soon. I think I've saved up enough money that I can order those now. And then the truck, we got the transmission ready the day before Detroit. So literally put it in and loaded it on the trailer and then drove it up the next day for Detroit. So the truck is ready to go. There's some little things we'd like to do to it, but it's ready for the Mickey Thompson Summit Racing turn and burn. So we're registered for that. There's a few of us going to that. Looking forward to that one. So I've been toying, man. I've been toying with, that the Fairlane, we run it like once a year just because it's such a pain in the butt with that E85. I've been toying with like getting a tunnel ram for it, putting it on gasoline and stick it in the truck for a while.
Yeah.
Because it's, that we go from the little 347 it was made 419 at the wheels to 910 at the crank with the big block.
Yeah.
I'm like, that'd be some legit stuff there.
Gotta love big block stuff.
Oh man, I'm telling you, every car in the group now is a big block except for the truck and then Rob's Chevelle, but he's building a 377 or something. I don't know the Chevy ones. It's not a 383. I don't think it's a little bit, just a skosh smaller.
Yeah. 377 is a common
maybe
deal.
that's what it is. Rob will call me if I said the wrong thing. So yeah,
it's not an LS.
Yeah, he's legitimate, original, small block, OG Chevy, tunnel ram. He's a stick guy too, so we went up and bought a transmission from Liberty, drove up and picked that up last year or whatever, and he was running the Muncie or a T. He might have been running the T10. I can't remember, but it was a bit sketchy, and he had the little 10-bolt rear end in it. So now it's got I think he bought a QuickTime 9-inch in it now.
Oh yeah.
So it's got a 9-inch. So he's ready to just drop the hammer
to really get after it. Man,
yeah.
There's a lot of guys with 10 bolts that say they last forever. But man, I had a 10 bolt in the wagon originally, and it worked for me. I never really put any stickies on it though, just street tires. Mm-hmm. But I ended up giving that rear end to Dorty's son actually. And he put it in his El Camino. And he blew the rear end up within the first 100 miles. You know what I mean? So I just, and it was on like a very, very, just a 350 with a cam, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. 10 bolts. I guess if you put enough money in them, like anything else, it'd probably be a little bit better. But when you could go to a 9-inch for so cheap, and not even an aftermarket 9-inch, just buy one and find one for a couple $100 and build it. Or I'm a big 8.8 fan. I put 8.8s in everything, it seems like.
They seem to have a bunch of stuff and got those sorted out really well.
Yeah,
there's some guys going really fast with 8.8s. Seems. But I mean, 9-inch. Why wouldn't you? Everybody's you destroy your center section. Somebody's carrying one with them.
Yep, swap it out. Yeah, John's always got a couple with him. So
yeah. Well, I mean, we run the quick changes in our stuff, which is really easy. But I mean, they've got I can't remember if it's a 10 or 11-inch ring gear. It's got a big ring gear in it. You know what I mean? So, but it usually they're rated for 1,000 horse, of course, on dirt, and they don't really break gears. They break that little shaft that goes from the front all the way up the back to the spur gears.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But guy at Franklin's like, don't worry about it. He said, if you break one, he said he's got some 300M material ones that'll take care of that problem. But we haven't broke that yet.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Scott's going to try. I don't know if you guys saw any of our posts for Scott stuff. We'll make a bigger announcement, but he's going blown big block forward. I mean, he's going 1,100 horse at the rear wheels, big block, Kazi heads, B&M, 871. He's going
awesome.
EFI. He's bumping up to A gas, and we're going for some numbers. We're putting a funny car cage in it because A gas will let you have a funny car cage, so that we're not limited to 850 because it should run those numbers, man. It's going to be legit. He's spending the cash on it.
You have anybody in you or your group do the cage? You have a bender and
we've got some in the group of our friends. We do. Kevin
awesome,
at KRC Fabrication. Yep, he's phenomenal. He did the cage in the truck, so yeah, he's phenomenal. Good guy, and he's working on some really nice stuff now. I saw him post some pictures of some of the cages. I mean, it looks every bit that's like that CJ race cars that does Cletus's stuff. Every bit as legit as that. So
ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's some nice looking stuff. So we're gonna have to see what we're doing with the Pinto. You know what I mean? It's I was thinking about doing myself. I kind of wanted to get one of those Hammer Concepts tables and just see if we can do it ourselves. You know what I mean? I don't know. I always wanted to build one.
I don't have the patience or the brain power to figure out some of the angles and bends and keeping it where it needs to be. Luckily, we got our buddy Jimmy who did my cage. I mean, he had never built a cage, not a full cage. I mean, he's built a lot of tube stuff. He's used a tubing bender a bunch, and he's a smart guy. So I was just talking to someone about I was talking to Dorty. I was like, we literally we wasted one piece of tube where the bend was just a little bit off. So we had to rebend one tube, and that's it. But we also use mild steel. You know what I mean? Like Dorty's stuff's all chrome moly. So he ended up coming up with a TIG welder, and his son, who we call Jackson Pedro, or just Pedro, he learned how to TIG weld to do this cage. And at first I was like, oh man. But I was there the other night and watching him. He's not bad, man. I told him, I was like, well, if I need something TIG, then I'm gonna holler at you. And he's like, yeah, bring it on. I mean, his boy he just likes working on stuff. He don't care about going and racing. Cool. He just wants to work on stuff. And it shows, man. He's enjoying it. And,
that's cool. How old is he?
How old? 20? 21?
21.
Yeah.
Good for him. Good for him getting into that stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, he also welded in the first roll cage with a MIG welder, mild steel. He learned how to weld on that one too.
How many years ago?
Bro, that's your question. I don't know.
That would be 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
Oh, so he was like 16, 17.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
awesome.
say this, the kid's a hard worker. I mean, he's intelligent too, so almost comes natural to him, stuff like that. He's very mechanical.
Well, I'm not that crafty.
But, me neither. I rely on my friends a lot.
Well, I've got some connections with my day job. You know what I mean? I literally could scan the body of the Pinto, and then I could drop the entire cage. I can do that kind of stuff. I could drop the entire cage. And I was looking at, I talked to a guy that's got a CNC bender and notcher. So literally the CAD program would have the bend within, X amount of degrees, and it would have it notched. And literally he said he could bend it within 2 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I mean? Yeah. And so I was like, do I 3D scan that body and design the entire cage in CAD and then just send out? Because he's like, because I want it in Docol, that Docol R8 stuff. It's less fatigue. It's got more fatigue resistance. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I'd have to send it to him, and the guy that does the CNC bending, he said he'd have to buy a set of dies for inch and 5/8. So, but he was willing to do it.
Yeah. Well, that's $400 to $600 for those dies. For I don't know what it is, but what I've learned.
Oh yeah.
I will say this: I was looking at Henderson. Is it Henderson Motorsports or Henderson? I think it's Henderson Motorsports. The other day at some of their stuff, and they have cages for a few different cars.
Yeah.
And they have one for the Nova, and I was telling John about it. I think he looked into it also. Their cage kits come pre-bent, pre-notched, and they're laser engraved on where they go together. Like where it's notched and a bar lands on another bar.
Really?
It's the shape of the notch, and they're all numbered. So you can't put it in the wrong order. You can't. Man,
it's like an IKEA race car.
Exactly. It's an IKEA. Okay. It was, and I mean, you pay for it. It's not like super cheap, but it's not crazy expensive neither. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, but if you figure out what it costs you to figure out the notch and
yeah,
that seems to be a bit of a nightmare.
Either buying or borrowing a bender, and then not messing up any of the tubing you buy,
not chewing up somebody's saw.
Yeah, then you got that stuff, and then I don't know what time is worth to you, but time is a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's probably, if you got the income to do it, then I didn't. I had to borrow a tuber and go buy a tube. we made mine, but I'm just saying, what a killer kid in the future. If I am in the market for another roll cage, I'm definitely gonna go look at Henderson. I mean, we're not sponsored or nothing, but it's just a really cool product.
Maybe you will be now.
Maybe hit us up.
We got a Pinto over here.
You got a Pinto. Can you do something with it?
650 cage. Come on. But yeah. So most of our stuff's ready to go ish. I think Matt's car's okay. Scott's he's going to run the NA setup for the current NA setup for the turn and burn. But the plan is I think drag week or sick 66 that I think he's going to go to the blown setup.
Cool.
So
what all events you guys plan on going to?
We got quite a few. I'm going to just go off the top of my head. We're doing the turn and burn. We are doing sick 66. We are doing the airfield drags. We are doing rock and race. We might do blue suede. That's yet to be seen. Blue suede cruise. It's at Norwalk.
I just like the name. That's awesome.
Yeah. We've got quite a few, and then we'll just pop in and out for some weekend stuff or something, maybe. You know what I mean? So right now I'm trying to put the stuff together. The truck needs it. I think the truck's running out of breath. I think it's got 450s on it, but if you think about it's got the original old style tunnel ram on it from back in the 70s. And if you remember, the Fords had really crappy heads back then. And so the ports are tiny on that tunnel ram. There's an updated Holly version. It doesn't look as it's the high ram. It doesn't look as vintage, but I think the truck would pick up a lot if we put that modern tunnel ram on it with some 650s. Yeah. So I think that's going to be a purchase here in the very short order. Talked to, when I was at Detroit, talked to Chuck at Big Three, and he's like, bring that sucker up on a Friday night. He said, we'll hoot and holler. We'll do a baseline. We'll change the intake and see what we can squeeze out of it. So
no, that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good content. I'd watch that.
Yeah. He was 100% down. What a good dude, man. Those guys at Big Three Racing, man. I can't speak highly enough about those guys. Good guys. Rick, Bob, and Chuck, great guys.
Oh man.
Turn and burn, nice. We thought we wanted to do some Buckeye skips, but I've got stuff going on that weekend, and so do a couple of the other guys. So I think I think one of the guys in the group, I think Scott might be doing the Buckeye Skips trip, but I won't be.
Man, so many events anymore.
Oh, I think Mike said 50 now. Last year was like 33 or something. Now it's 50.
And we brought this up on the show before, and I'm one of the people that fall in this category of I can't do multiple week-long events.
Right.
Or maybe it depends on my work schedule. Sometimes I can't even do 1 week-long event. Man, I could knock out a couple, 3-4 day events if they're around. They're somewhat close. And I'm glad that it seems like the more that are coming out, they're not a bunch of week-long events. They're a lot of 3-day stuff, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, I hope I wish you were closer, man. I'd have you come up to the airfield drags. That race was so chill. I mean, I was racing in flip-flops and shorts, man. It was a 600-foot track, you know what I mean, on an airstrip. So it wasn't even 660, no timers or anything, just a guy at the end saying who won, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it was the big horsepower guys or whatever, they had so many problems just blazing the hell out of the tires because it's an unprepped track. They literally said don't do a burnout over that white stripe because it's an FAA stripe or something. Don't do a burnout over that stripe. So, but we had such a good time, and that was a Friday Saturday thing done for Saturday and drive back. Yeah. So but it was definitely we're definitely doing that again, and we're going to bring a whole bunch of cars next year. So every year, I think when we came, it might have been the 6th year that he was doing that. It was growing quite a bit.
Is that a 1 or that's a 2-day thing?
Yeah, it was like a Friday, Saturday. So Friday test and tune stuff, and then Saturday racing.
See, stuff like that, I can get away. Leave early Thursday, shag there. Friday, Saturday, drive home. I mean, it would be a packed in 4 days.
Yeah, sure.
I can swing stuff like that. I could do that.
Sure.
And I want to do stuff like that. As soon as my car's dialed and we're good and we're just racing and basic maintenance, I'm going to be in on. I would like to do those things.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So, man, I want to go to Havlicks. Also, speaking of Havlicks.
Wish I had something fast. I could do that.
Yeah, I don't. Like we talked about, we don't have anything fast enough to go there. Man, Fro is just not having a good night.
All right, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
At one point, you were like this. You're like Ricky Bobby.
Give me a second here.
Didn't know what to do with your hands. He's just.
Give me a second here to try and work something out. You guys have seen the first slides.
Talk amongst yourselves.
See what you can figure out on those first slides. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, so I just pulled it up. So we have a couple shows. So Detroit Autorama was our first one this year. Take the truck up. We had the Piston Power Show in Cleveland. It's the last one for the IX Center because I think they're turning that into like manufacturing or something. So we're taking the truck and the Winnebago, and that's the end of this month.
Nice.
We're doing Turn and Burn in May, and then we have the Bootleggers Bash in June, and that's basically just a party. It's a bunch of bands hanging out, car show stuff, just having a good time with your friends. We're doing the Meltdown Drags in July, so we're registered for that. So we got to go over to Illinois for that one. Then we're doing Rock and Race at Dragway 42. I'm not calling it Dorana, just not going to do it in July. So that's also in July. Airfield Drags in August, 666 in September, and then just multiple races throughout the week. So it's like August, September. We don't have anything in October. That's pretty much it. You know what I mean? So we got one decent thing for each month, and not all of us can do it because just like you said, we're limited in how much vacation we have, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm lucky. My job is pretty flexible. He literally says, my boss went through some stuff and watched his dad build the business, and then he watched him just fall apart when he retired, and he's like, you got to do stuff now. So Jim's pretty lucky. Jim is like, you have as much vacation as you want to take. I'll pay you for this many. If you want to take more, it's just unpaid.
Yeah.
He says, because you got to experience stuff. So that was one of my post SVT, heart ablation surgery decisions, leave a job that I was at for 26 years. And best decision I ever made, man.
Well, you hear a lot of people say, work now, save your money. When you retire, that's when you can go do this stuff and relax. And, and me and my wife even had this conversation. Like, I have one kid. Well, I say one kid. He's 20. My oldest is out of the house, has been for a few years. I've got a 16-year-old and a 9-year-old. And she's like, well, in 10 years, our daughter will be out of school. And I'm like, that's 10 years away. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much stuff we could be doing now. And it's just so, sometimes finances get hairy, or whatever. And I get it.
Yep.
But do what you can right now. And here's the biggest part for me is I don't use family money or bill money to play with my hot rod stuff. You know what I mean? I just don't do it. So, and I don't always get the things I want to get as quickly as I want to get them, but you got to make do. It's a hobby to have fun with. I'm not making any money, and I'm not letting anybody down if I don't show up to the track, and you know what I mean? So might as well do what we can now. Now in 10, 12 years, whenever we're, kids are gone or whatever, then maybe, we'll start.
I saw you look over your shoulder.
Yeah. There's a door, right?
But I'm probably kind of the opposite. I mean, it was a significant emotional experience for me, and I'm like, I'm saving for what? You know what I mean? It's like, hey, reverse retirement. Retire at 45, go back to work at 65. Sounds like
I got
a
year.
Idea.
I got like a half a year and I can retire if that's the case.
Yeah. So you've 44 then?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'm 54, and it's you start staring at how many years are ahead of you versus behind you. You're like, Jesus, Yeah. It's like, come on over. But it's kind of that thing is, I mean, how many good years do I have? I'm 54. In 10 years, I'll be 64. Can I still do this at 64? I hope.
Do I want to go drive? Well, and like I said, we do a lot of drag and drives, or try to. Am I going to want to do a drag and drive event whenever I'm 65 years old, when it's 115 degrees in Texas and we're driving through and there's no AC in the car? I don't think so, man. Maybe, I don't know.
My old man, I mean, he's the whole reason why we built this truck. We went to Drag Week in 2019. It was me, Patrick, my dad, and Mike. And my dad rolled along with us in the back of that fair lane. You know what I mean? 4 of us in that fair lane doing our stuff, and it was hard because, I mean, the first night we got to our hotel at 9:00 in the morning. My dad, it was 72 at the time, rolling right along. And after that trip, he had such a good time. We're like, the boys got together and said, hey, let's build a gasser for Dad. He's never had a hot rod. You know what I mean? He always wanted one, kind of lived vicariously through me a little bit, but we built him that truck, and he did his first race, dude. His first race at 76 years old. Went to Sick Week 2024 and rolled that truck. You know what I mean? Just rolled that truck to every checkpoint or whatever. Mike and him shared driving duties and took turns racing. But I mean,
very cool.
Yeah. And then, he did Drag Week in 2024, and he got sick at the end of Drag Week, and it caught up with him. And he had a heart attack last year. So it's like, he's like, I don't know that he'll ever be able to do one again, but he got to do one. I hope I can do them at 74. I don't know. There you go. 58, build a new hot rod every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Here's the deal. If I'm still doing it at 74, I bet you my hot rod has AC.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah. It's hotter down your way than it is our way during the summer. That's for sure. That's for sure. You got to pick and choose your drag and drives when they're up. You need to do Michigan miles or something. You know what I mean? Come up to Michigan. Quit doing those Tulsa Raceway stuff. You know what I mean?
Whenever Fro was my co-pilot for Rocky Mountain Race Week a few years ago, and when we left Tulsa Raceway Park and we're headed to Texas, it was the only time Fro said, "Hey man, you want me to drive?" Because the sun was on his side. It was just killing him windows out. And I looked at him and said, "No, I'm in the shade, dude. It's at least 4 degrees cooler where I'm at. You're crazy."
Yeah, I don't know. let's see. So Drag Week 2019, we were in Virginia. It was pretty warm, but for some reason, I don't know. I feel like these old cars, I don't know. It seems like they're easier to deal with in the heat. Of course, all of our cars have the wing windows, in the front of the door. Yours doesn't have that, right?
My back doors have the wing vents.
There you go. But it's sucking in hot air from behind the car, probably. Yeah. So
we get moves air around. That's about it.
Yeah. So a convection oven, right? Convection oven. It's sending the heat around and around. Yeah, nice. See, Copilot 75. We built him a 2005 Tahoe Turbo. See, that's cool, man.
That's it.
Yeah,
I think that's still awesome.
Yeah, so I'm kind of a friend of mine said you can always make more money. You can't make more time.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, it's the same guy, dude. He hoards money. You know what I mean? Oh, I can't wait till I retire. I'm like, Bob, when you retire? And he's like, probably never. It's saving his money.
I've said it before. If we could buy time, we would all be in debt. You know what I mean? Way more debt.
I'd have like 17 credit cards maxed out
Right.
instead of 16.
Dorty be dipping right now to get his car done.
Yeah.
All right. Fro, I don't know if Fro's trying to give me a signal, but I think he's telling me do we want to look at a couple of these slides before
Yeah, sure.
All right, well, let's do
this. Hey,
this.
there he is.
Hey, what's up? There's Fro. Fro added this. I think he got it off of Drag Driver Pete show earlier.
Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Anyway, you want to tell us a backstory on this or no? Just doing some trailer racing?
I had all this written down in the house. No, this is I pulled this off Drag Driver Pete's Facebook page. I believe this is Jeff Russell. The main thing I wanted to ask about this picture is, can you guys imagine dragging that trailer down the strip at top speed?
No.
It'd probably do better than mine.
He staged up, he took off. So I'm just curious, is this something that you guys have seen before, or is this something that is going to be a thing now?
I don't think it's going to be a thing. I think that would lead to accidents. Because here's my question. Have either one of you ever drove a big block G body with no frame bracing on nitrous? You don't want a trailer behind you. It's bad enough you're dirty doing this junk everywhere. No.
Hey, get that.
No, I think it's funny.
Forth.
Yeah. What's that, Fro? What'd you say?
The video is awesome. The video's over on Drag Driver Pete. You see him do his burnout. You see him stage up. It's
okay. So the question is, what do he run though?
I have no idea. They don't get that far in the video.
To a certain level, like you want to go out there and run even in the 10s with a trailer? Probably not. Maybe not even the 11s. 12s, maybe.
Yeah, I could see making like people making purpose-built trailers, and it's pretty much just a shell, and you know what I mean.
It turns into a whole new thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's true.
I think it's funny. I would watch it and laugh.
It's a good time. Trailer burnouts are rule, though. They're awesome.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Hey, that's the only reason that I want. Oh, geez, what am I doing? That's the only reason that I want to pull a trailer in the wagon. I got all the room in the world back there, but I want to do trailer burnouts.
Yeah, trailer burnouts, they're so much better than regular burnouts. I don't understand.
Yeah, safety issue for sure. Where do we run? Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Kansas, Arkansas,
Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, Illinois.
Out of Iowa, yeah.
Iowa.
Oh. All right. Here, we wanted to bring this up. Some stops.
Deechworks. Yep, Deechworks stop. Maybe need to get a hold of these guys for the Pinto fuel system in the Turbo Coyote.
Yeah.
I kind of want to have that whole one-stop shop kind of thing, you know what I mean? Because you start mixing up everybody's parts, and they're like, oh, it's his part that's causing the problem. It's his part.
Right.
It's his part.
Yeah.
Well, if you got one supplier.
Yeah. Well, if you would have bought my controller with this fuel pump, it would have worked better with those injectors, but I don't know those injectors. Yeah, I mean, it's smart. It's smart.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, there's the stops for the circuit coming up in April. April 30th to May 3rd is right there on the picture.
We got to get down there, man. We got to get down there and do one of Mike's. As much as Mike has been super with us, we got to support him. I got to get our guys down there for one of his races.
The circuit is a good event. It's not too big. It's not small either. You know what I mean? It's just about the right size. It's a great event, man. Everybody has a good time. I can't say enough about it. Mike does a really good job. Got a lot of good people helping him out, and
for sure.
You know.
Have you ever been to Pops before, Bo?
Oh yeah.
Pops is just about every soda you can imagine on the face of the planet.
Plus a bunch of made up pops, like zombie puke.
Zombie puke.
That's a flavor.
Oh, I thought that's what happens when you drink too much bourbon.
So yeah, this place had Mike. Do you know what? You know what it is? It's has pops, tons of different flavors of pops, from good stuff to nasty stuff.
Gotcha.
It's awesome. It's a good place to stop. You buy a nasty pop, it makes you throw up. It's cool.
So are you guys doing this? Are you good? Are you any of you guys doing it?
Dorty and I will be there racing. Fro will more than like Fro. I'll let you answer. Good.
I'll be road tripping that one. I'll be road tripping that one.
All right. So I guarantee there's this flavor that they do not have.
What is it?
So my mom is German, and in Germany they have this flavor that's sweet woodruff. It's called Waldmeister. I literally ordered stuff from, I think it came from Yugoslavia. It was like a Rockstar Energy Waldmeister, Waldmeister, Waldmeister. And that's the translation to sweet woodruff. It's like a plant that grows at the edge of forests and stuff, has a little white flower. It's good. It's delicious. I love it.
I put it in my notes.
We just don't have that flavor in the US. It's, I don't know why. It's just, I love it. I've got some candy upstairs that's Waldmeister, and the kids love it. I don't know how to explain it to you. It's not super sweet, but it's a little vanilla-y kind of. I guarantee they don't have it.
The name itself sounds like it would taste like what's inside of a Fig Newton. That just my guess.
Nope. Nope. It's green too. When you look it up, you'll see it's green. Yeah.
No, good.
If they do have
it's
it,
available anywhere near us.
I will pay a pretty penny to get some Waldmeister soda.
Oh, I just realized I'm running through the reels right here while we're talking. I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Look at this. Look at that fancy logo.
Look at that. Huge thanks to Garrett Olson for doing the initial icon for us. Yeah, so you can see behind me is part of the podcast studio, and this is actually like a dry run, just to kind of like forced me to do an equipment check. So super lucky. We've got people that are feeling they're so confident in what we're doing for some reason that they're sponsoring us with equipment. So Nearstream has sponsored us with equipment. So that's this microphone. Got 4 of these microphones, 4 of these booms, 4 cameras, 2 mixers, all the cabling and stuff. So that's pretty exciting. I expect we'll probably be recording our first one maybe next week. We've got a few people that are interested in coming in. I guess go over kind of what it is. Of course, we're automotive, and it's still automotive centric, but it's more about people. So it's more about friendships. It's more about people's struggles. It's more about connections. It's more about something happened in your life that changed your direction. So it's very organic. This whole thing came kind of organically I had a medical emergency, SVTs, where my heart was racing, and I ended up getting a heart ablation while I was in the hospital, kind of like reevaluating what I've been doing all these years. You know what I mean? Killing myself for a company. I was very, very lucky this company afforded me some growth, and I was able to move forward with some things, but I was traveling a lot at that time. So this kind of came all very, very organically. And we're just going to continue on this. It's kind of brought on more by people contacting us. So people seeing like the friendships that we have and how all my friends and all the guys in the group are super close. And we were having this discussion before you came on, Bo. Like it sounds corny, but we hang up the phone like, all right, dude, I love you. You know what I mean? It's not something that guys do very often, but I feel really super grateful to have the friendships that I do. I mean, literally, like, it's okay in my friend group to say, hey man, I haven't seen you for a while. I miss you. You know what I mean? Without feeling weird. And we're just the way we're raised. I'm Gen X. Don't, just shove your feelings down. Right. Just shove your feelings down. Don't. Yeah. So it's, so that's what this podcast is going to be. We like bourbon. So we kind of like, let's talk about bourbon. Let's little blurb about bourbon at the beginning. Let's enjoy some bourbon together, get the juices flowing, get people comfortable. If the guest can't have a drink, then we'll make some adjustments or whatever. But that's the whole thing is about, you've gone through something in your life that changed your direction. Let's motivate people to live their lives. Don't let this stuff slide by, and then you realize too late that you didn't get to do some of the things you want to do.
Yeah, and that right there, Dusty, that's a good friend.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
So how's this going to work? Are you going to have just guests on here, or is this going to be? I saw something about you guys kind of taking emails on this. Are you guys going to be reading up on some of the emails, or are you just going to be doing guests?
No, we're going to. So we've got. So everyone will be with a guest. So that's the whole plan. We've got a few guests already kind of planned to do this. Kind of got an intake form, like to give some rough idea of what's going on, to make sure that they're a fit. I'm sure not everything's going to be a fit for what we do. Still automotive centric, but I want this to still be car guys, recognizing things that are going on in their lives. And so it's still automotive centric, but it's more about relationships. I mean, part of this, the things that interest me, and I think that interest a lot of people with Drag and Drive, is the shared struggle. Right. And that they do that purposely with like SEAL team and all that stuff. Not that we're SEAL team or anything, but the shared struggle creates a bond.
Right.
And I think that's what is attractive to, I mean, there are women that do it too, but mostly men do the Drag and Drive events. And I think we don't have that shared struggle anymore. And so therefore we don't build those bonds with other men. Right. And it's this does translate. I'm just speaking generalizations. It's mostly guys, but it can be women too. I'm a girl dad, so I recognize that with my daughters too. So it's getting to know people. It's learning. If you can listen to somebody talk about something that happened in their life, and reflect on it and say, you know what, I think I'm gonna do that. So part of the situation is going to be, I think we're going to make the guest that comes in give us some of their bucket list stuff, and then we're going to say, okay, you're going to do one of those, and we're going to get back with you in a year to make sure you did that. We're going to put some accountability, and maybe this grows enough that we can help them along with that. As if somebody, hey, I want to do skydiving, but I can't afford skydiving, maybe we send them skydiving, or maybe we do it with them. I mean, even something like that. Hey, you know what, let's do some skydiving.
Not it.
Not it. I'm out. I'm out. But I mean, I think that's kind of like the direction we kind of want to go, is like life experiences, man. You know what I mean? Experience of all there is that's out there. And everybody's always limited with financial. You get that. And that's why we do all this stuff together. We kind of put our resources together, and that allows us to do this stuff together.
Yeah.
More than, you know, if you're trying to do it by yourself. Same thing, you know, if guys come over to help you put your cage in. I mean, if you try to do that, the sum is always greater than the parts, right? So 2 guys working on it, 1 and 1 is 2. No, 1 and 1 is 3 when you're working on this stuff. When you think about that stuff, you know, it's things happen 3 times faster when there's 2 guys there. It seems that way anyways. So
no, it's true.
yeah, it's this is something that's been brought on by not us really. It's been brought on by the people watching us do what we do, and kind of sparked some thoughts. And so, I mean, I give all the credit for this to the guys that are watching our Bucketlist Mob videos and sending us emails. This is 100% the stuff they've been talking about. And so we get those emails from guys, and I mean, we're guys, so we lean that way automatically, right? But I mean, there's a lot of lonely dudes out there, and you can say it's really, they're lonely.
I will say this, in our group, mine and Fro and John, our buddy Jimmy and Mike and Bev, and there's a big group of us that we've been friends for a lot of years, right? 20 plus years. We've all been pretty tight. And even we have some friends that we may not talk to for 3, 4, 5 months, and we run into them, and we're pretty much all of us except for Dorty, we're all huggers. We hug. We don't care where we're at, if it's Walmart or whatever. We hug and we talk, and like we had just talked yesterday. But the weirder part is the struggles that you're talking about, people have gone through, and the struggles that have made the changes in their lives and whatever. Most of these guys were there for my struggles and seeing what I was going through. So we never really necessarily have talked about it, because we don't have to talk about it, because they know. Like they watched me go through some of the worst stuff in my life. You know what I mean? There was and I'm not going to get too far into it, but there was a one summer I can clearly, I don't know how I remember it, but I remember it because there's pictures and stuff, that I was in a bad place. I was unhappy. I was, I drank a 30-pack a night, straight up. I'd go buy a 30-pack of beer since I got in town from work. And I built at our shop, we had, 2 bays, and the next there's 2 bays, 2 bays deep. I built a wall of Bud Light boxes, taped them all together between my bay, because I thought it was funny. You know what I mean? And these guys, they made sure, made sure I either slept it off at the shop or I got home or wherever I was sleeping that night. They made sure, so like I said, we've never really discussed it or had to really talk about it, because these guys were part of it. They seemed there.
Sure.
So. But no, there's a lot to it. And Griggs and some of Fro's, buddies there in Arkansas, they talk about men's mental health a lot, and guys our age, my age and older, kind of raised, we don't talk about that. You just swallow it and move on. Be a man. Don't be a sissy.
Yeah,
so,
rub some dirt in it.
It's a big thing.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, for sure. So that's kind of like along that same line. You know what I mean? It's been we've all had our struggles, and these guys are ride or die guys. That it's some guys. I've seen it, not in my friend group, but I've seen one of my close friends went through a lot of stuff, and you saw who his real friends were. The other ones bailed on him. You know what I mean? And a few of us stuck with him. You know what I mean? And not that he was doing anything wrong or anything, just he was in a bad place, and it goes along with that. And nobody would judge him for what he was going through. His family was going through a lot of health problems, and I love the guy to death. You know what I mean? He's actually one of the guys that probably years ago, I met him when I was 19, kind of a ramrod, right? We're all ramrod at 19. You know what I mean? And he was he was probably one of the first guys like, hey, all right, man, I love you, dude. And you're like, and he's a little bit older than me or whatever, he's got 8 years on me or something like that, and now it's, it's nothing to me to text out of the blue. I'm like, hey, love you, man. I miss you, just let me let you know that I'm thinking about you. You know what I mean? And dude, I had one guy in our group, Scott, I was in a pretty dark place, and I don't know, man, he texted me out of the blue, and to this day, I told him how much it meant to me, but I don't know that he really knows how much that text meant to me, that text that came out of the blue. You know what I mean? When I was in a real bad place, and I was really struggling, and it was like, he knew, and that text was enough to get me through another couple weeks. Do you know what I mean? And that was enough to get me through the fire, so yeah. So it's, without getting too dark and, dreary or whatever, we still want to have a good time, but we want to connect with people. We want people to connect with us. We want people to connect with each other. We want people to know that they're not the only ones struggling out there. And, we want people to know that there's a way out of it. I've lost a couple friends to suicide. And to again, without getting too, in the dirt, it's just, you can't imagine what kind of place you're in, just before you pull that trigger or swallow those pills. You know what I mean?
Maybe a text would have changed that.
Right.
Or a phone call or stopping by or something. Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
So what are you looking at for a schedule on this show? And what do people need to do to kind of get a hold of you and kind of figure out
so you
fall
can,
into this?
Yeah, you can DM me from our Facebook or our Instagram, and then what I'll do is I'll email you intake form, and that lets us sort through some stuff and make sure that it's a good fit. And honestly, we're probably going to have some of these this is kind of like a forced situation, like making you talk about stuff. And we might tape some of these podcasts that we decide, we're probably not going to, put this out to public, but it was good. It was good to be able to open up and have discussions. So, I mean, we'll make that decision. Like, there's some people that have got with us that were like, you know what, that's probably not a good fit for the automotive stuff, but it is something that needs to be said. So, I think we're going to go ahead and have some where we tape it, and it might be something when they're long gone, you know what I mean? that we can look back on and say, I got to have that conversation with this family member, Yeah. So there might be some of them that we tape, we never publish. So
that's awesome. That actually sounds like it would be
therapeutic. Whenever you get someone that has skydiving on their bucket list and they get to go do it, we need some footage from that deal.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so it's good. We'll do that, and we're gonna do. We're gonna sip a little bourbon at the beginning to loosen up if that's acceptable to the guest. I think we're gonna end it with we're gonna make sure that we have them sign in and put some things down, and then we'll end it with there's a Christmas tree there behind me. We're gonna each put $5 in the jar, and the winner of the Christmas tree ladder gets to take the kitty home. So we'll end that each podcast with that. Turn on the Christmas tree, and who's the fastest guy at the tree?
Hey, I'm not trying to call anybody out here, but the Turbo Tahoe sounds awesome. It's nice turbo. That was like 20 minutes ago.
he's still ruminating on that.
He's still catching up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he replied 76.
That's good stuff.
Oh man.
I need that lightheartedness there for the dark place I went, I suppose, But that's kind of what we want to do, I got to tell you, man, your guys' shorts, man, I'm loving your shorts.
Thanks. We have to give full credit to Narcs' media guy. He's doing that for us. It's awesome. We like them too.
Yeah, they're good, man. I like them.
Dave, I'm just giving you a hard time, man. It's fine.
The shorts have actually been a really cool thing because we're kind of getting used to our videos kind of popping up over on Drag and Drive, and me and Bo, we kind of talked about it earlier this week. We were really surprised to see some of the people who comment on some of Narcs' stuff. Like,
we'll talk about it more next show, but Larry Larson may or may not have commented on our short videos. Right?
Hell yeah. Yes.
So we'll talk about that. Also, I know Fro had big plans. He's got several slides to do with AI stuff. I don't think we're gonna have time.
Good. You're good. This is going.
But But I know Mike has opinion on AI, and it's what I think too, and it just sucks when used inappropriately.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's a bad tool.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah, we've got some guys that are following. So they're already following the Bourbon and Bucketlist podcast on Facebook, and we haven't put one out yet. You know what I mean? So the pressure's on, and there's some names on there that we talked about offline, and I'm like, oh Jesus, they're following us. Like, oh, we better do a good job.
No pressure.
So,
it'll work out.
No problem.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right. We drink enough of this stuff, we'll be all right. We won't care at that time. Yeah. So I think our first one is probably just going to be a wrap up of last year, just kind of like a warm up and figuring out the camera setups and all that stuff and talking about that kind of stuff. Yeah, we're doing turn and burn for sure, 100%. But we'll do a wrap up. That'll be our first one that we send out on the Bourbon and Bucketlist podcast. Trying to get our feet underneath us.
Yeah, cool. Well, we're 106 in. Fro, do you want to just go straight to Marketplace?
Sounds like we made.
Sounds like you're.
Sounds like we made it to Marketplace. Honestly, this storm has wrecked my internet so bad.
All right, let's do it.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we're good, brother.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. What we got here is a nitrous drag mower. Looking to trade? Show me what you got. This is not for kids. It goes 60 mile an hour and 100 foot. We'll go faster. I just raced it 100 foot drag race on dirt. There's no punctuation in this, so bear with me. Can be set up for any distance for the right sprocket. All chain driven. Upgraded steering. Has front and rear disc brakes. Has nitrous. You got to say it loud because it's all caps. Has a Speedo. Has a tack. Deadman kill switch. Blah, 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 blah. Aftermarket 34 millimeter carb. Porta jet. Power inverter. Still finishing the fenders. All right. Let's check it out. Bam. That's a unit.
It looks
buttons
fun.
he's got on that thing.
Yeah, I'm not for sure.
What's zip tied on the right hand side?
Is that a shift light or what? What is that? I don't know.
No idea.
It's not a shift light, but I got nothing.
One of them's got to be the connector for the dead man switch.
That's the one on the left. It looks like a motorcycle one. See that red cap thing there? It's got a little curly Q on
like
it.
A lanyard that goes to your wrist.
Yeah. That's the dead man. I have no idea what that thing is. It almost looks like a Freon horn or something. Like, get out of the way.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. No idea.
The question is, would you ride it?
100%.
I'll ride anything.
I'd put it on the wheelie bars.
I may be old, but I'm not wise.
Right?
I'm full of bad decisions.
Thing.
Go baby go button.
There's Scott.
Is the nitrous.
Oh, I thought it was the left-hand side was the nitrous combo. Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
What is it? A little tiny dude? Is that like a whipped cream nitrous bottle on that thing or something? What is that? Is that what that is?
It's a 30,000 mower all day long.
Little balls.
He says it's pepper spray to ensure your win. Nice. Oh, that's good. That's a good one for. Oh, I sent that to you. That is a good one.
Yes, you sent that one to me.
He says whippets.
That's what it looks like, man. That's exactly it.
All right, let's see the next one. 71 Volkswagen Beetle. If you're looking for a weekend cruiser, it's ready to ride and stands out in the crowd, this is it. 71 bug wide body fiberglass fender kit. Steering's been redone, coilover rear, aluminum fuel tank under the hood, all new lights, 2-barrel carb, electric choke, fires right up and runs good. No issues, has no fuel gauge. So that's an issue. Liar. I have to hold the shifter in reverse by backing up. Just needs adjusting. Comes with another VW engine that got ran with low oil and locked up. Let's see here. Never gets driven, sits in the shop, takes up space. 4K or best offer. Man, once again, I don't want it, but I love these things. I don't want to drive it. I don't want to own it, but I like looking at it.
Man, what is it with yellow cars and me?
I hate yellow cars. It's the worst.
Oh, I do
worst.
too. And we got like 3 of them.
We had a yellow car last week on here that was awesome. I wouldn't have changed it. But I'm just not a yellow guy, man. I try to be. I just can't do it.
It almost looks like a Lego car. Looks like you put it together with Legos.
It does. I like that.
Well, and you're not a Beetle guy either, but even on this
Oh.
one, you're like you would seriously consider it.
Oh, I'd love a Beetle. I like the 66 and older with the big round headlights. You know, the big
Yep.
Oh,
the non-sealed beam style headlights. That's the ones I dig. I don't even have to have like a split window. I could have like the little back window or something, you know.
see, my
It
wife
looks
said
like-
she would drive one of these, and I could build it however I wanted, but I would do a Volksrad style. And I showed her pictures of what that was, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll drive it." So if I ever build one, it's going to be
There
for
you
her.
There you go.
She's on the same wavelength as you.
Yeah, she trusts
It's not a dune buggy, but it looks like it's got Nerf bars.
It does.
Yellow bugs. Oh man, yeah. Mike Dusty's a Ford guy, also.
New Edge.
Color. All right, man, we're moving right along through these. Oh, here you go. This is a good one. Vet Cart Project May Trade, $1,900. It will run and drive. Needs a lot to be roadworthy. Small block Chevy, auto trans, may look at trades. Bill of sale needs electric finished, I believe is what that's supposed to be.
I'd say so.
It needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
Also, motor and transmission for $1,200. New fuel cell. Okay, it's got some. Let's just look at the pictures.
You like any messages after 9 will be answered at 4 a.m.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Any message after 9 will be answered the next day at 4 a.m. That's awesome. Mom goes to work early.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want a vet cart, but I think that would be fun.
For $1,900, I think I do.
Oh, you could have a lot of fun for $1,900 with this.
That's a cheap, good time right there.
You buy this and do the cheap car challenge at the circuit.
Holy
And then
crap.
you
You're right.
Pull the motor and trans out of it, put it in something else for next year.
No, you just keep it. Leave it the cheap car challenge car. Put you a nitrous kit on it and go.
Yeah.
Winter chicken dinner. It's a stick too.
Is it? I thought
Looks like it, don't it?
It does look like it's a stick. No, it's an auto. It's been
auto
on the end.
transmission.
Oh, what is that big old goofy? It looks like a stick. Yeah, okay, maybe it is. Maybe it's because the console's out of it.
Oh,
Probably.
maybe.
Yeah.
Not a big Corvette guy. Never have been, but
No.
this would probably be one of the only ways I would drive a Corvette. If it was
Dude,
like,
I will have like one of those 70s Stingrays and I'm going to put a Ford motor in it.
Hmm.
I'm not even lying.
You know what's driving me nuts on this car?
Tell us.
They've got one set of wheels backwards.
On the driver's side?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
the directionals are pointing at each other, and it's driving me nuts.
Yeah.
A little OCD there.
Oh man, it's the first thing I noticed in the pictures, and that's why I had to share it.
They did it just to mess with you.
They had to have.
That's funny.
That could be fun. I don't hate it.
It'd be a good cheap car challenge car.
Oh, we got another one. As he said, message him at 3:59. Okay, I thought that was it. Let's see here.
I may actually have a
3.8 turbo.
Hey, I sent this one, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I sent this for John. I figured he would go buy 1980 Monte Carlo, 3.8 turbo, wheel start and drive on trailer, will need hauled off. Good project car, sold a bill of sale, not a daily driver. Almost 50 years old. It's not a daily driver, needs brakes. Spelled wrong.
I like that. Yeah, I need a break too.
Yeah, jeez. Anyone that collects cars knows is definitely recommended to rebuild and knows. Okay, we get it. It's not a daily driver. He said it like 5 times.
And no, I won't drive it to any side of town.
Okay. 2,500. He's lowered it to 2. But check this out. Not my style, but this is Dorty's style.
Does it have hydraulics on it?
No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Just 13-inch Daytonas on it or whatever you call those things?
Just 13-inch Daytons.
I think Dorty wants this car, and then we have to call him Denzel when he drives it.
Oh, yeah. Training day.
Yeah. This would be a training day car. Well,
Was
close.
the 3.8 turbo worth anything though? I don't remember ever hearing about this motor.
I didn't even know it came in this car.
I mean, that's the grand T types and the Grand Nationals, but I mean, I think this is probably like the neutered version of it.
It's got to be. But for two grand, I mean,
dude,
it's pretty all right.
I mean, it doesn't look like a rusty bag of worms.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not bad for $2 grand. And anymore, like our buddy Stone Cyber messaged me earlier today, and he's like, "Man, I've been on Marketplace. It's sad anymore. You can't find anything decent for less than $7 grand.
Yeah.
Like the normal stuff that we get on there is car guys and search. Oh, I want this. That's a good deal. That's not like right now in the current market. It may change in 2 months. You know what I mean? But, and he's kind of got a point. People are asking a lot of money for some gnarly stuff. Like this.
Friend of mine had one of these in high school. It was a blue one. I feel like it had the single headlights and not the dual. So it might have been 1 year older, maybe. But it was this style, and he had a whole bunch of circle track parts in a 355 maybe or something. It was nasty. I mean, it is a G body, so you can get all the pieces parts for it.
Yeah.
How much was this one again?
$2 grand.
So you're looking at another cheap car challenge car.
I mean, you could technically.
Will turbo work? It'd be fine.
I mean, I cheap car challenge it with those wheels on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't change it. If anything, I put tires on it, but that doesn't come out of your $3,000 budget. That's a safety thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would leave the wheels for sure. Oh, that's good. That is good. Oh, there's another one.
There is another one. You don't have to if you don't want to, but let's do this.
Well, let's hit it. Let's see what it is. You want to read this one, or you want me to do it?
Mitsubishi Mighty
I'm
Max.
not fully back here, but
I'm not going to let you have this one. The rest of them have been full on paragraphs. This is short and sweet. 94 Mitsubishi Mighty Max, regular cab short bed, $500. Motor's knocking, good trans, good tires.
You mean the motor's knocking good?
Yeah, motor's knocking good. Trans good.
Tires really nice.
Yeah. That'd be a great candidate for V swap up for trades. Let me know what you got.
I did this one strictly for Griggs.
This one, Griggs already bought it right now. He's calling him.
He's calling him right now.
He should too. For $500.
For $500, that's a straight truck.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Once again, I don't want it. But man, for $500, if it was local, if I was in my hometown, I'd go to my wife right now and be like, "Hey, I got to go pick this truck up."
We need a truck, right, honey?
I'd be like, "Hey, this is a buddy of mine. I went to school with him. It's kind of hard up. He's selling this truck. It's only $500." I'd do the whole story. Babe, I've never done that before. If you're watching right now, never done that. But
that should be the last one. That one's the one I want to go get.
If you're a mini trucker or into mini trucks, whatever,
good start.
Is a good deal.
Yeah,
it's a solid
Flip that rear
I
end,
can
those rear
smell
end
that
shackles. Yeah. So they make for Febreze bombs for.
LS swap.
Hey
Oh,
man, is it just me or is that LS is just not that cheap anymore?
Man, I don't think so. I don't think so.
They are
I have
not that
not.
cheap
I have.
anymore.
I have not seen the inevitable $300 LS block. You know what I mean? I've not seen that anymore. It's like when I see stuff, it's like $1,700.
I don't think it's ever been cheap to do an LS swap. I think it was cheap for a little while to go to the salvage yard and buy a $300 LS motor. But then it was the guys that really do the legit $1,500 LS swap are the guys that are, I don't want to say fab because fab means, I don't know. The guys that'll do it themselves, that'll sit and figure it out. They're the ones that are doing it for so cheap. You can't do an LS swap in any vehicle for like they used to claim for $1,500. When you buy, if you need an oil pan for it, even if you buy the cheap oil pan, still $150 or whatever, maybe cheaper now. But there's a lot of stuff to it: motor mounts, oil pans, headers. I mean, just all the stuff. I don't think it's ever been that cheap. This is what people said. Buying the motor is cheap. Used to, not now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, coyotes aren't cheap. They never were.
Well, see, my plan was to LS swap the wagon. That was I had a Gen 453. I was starting to collect parts. And then I talked to our buddy, Dusty Frazier, who builds motors. It's what he does. And he's like, man, big block's the way to go. I was like, I'm going to listen to you. You know what you're talking about.
Yep. I will argue with you all day that if you're wanting to do a 540 cubic inch big block, that a Ford is cheaper than a Chevy.
Is it?
I'll argue that because to go 540 inches, you got to have an aftermarket block for a big block Chevy, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Some Chevy guys speak up because literally my short block in the Fairlane, 910 horse, is a CNC Motorsports short block, and it was $4,700. I didn't even have to come up with a core.
I can tell you right now that a stock block big block built to handle 900 horse is going to be more than $4,700.
Yeah,
I know from experience.
So I got a $2,800 set of A460 heads, $400 cam.
Sorry.
And then rockers, and my injection was expensive as hell, and it had to be fabbed up from some parts. But I'm telling you, man, if you're wanting 540 inches, I gotta say, I feel like a Ford is cheaper than a Chevy at that level. Now, you want to go, if you want to say 500 inch, I think you can go 502 or something with a big block Chevy, can't you? Come on,
sure
Chevy guys, speak up here.
Yeah, you for sure can with a big block Chevy.
And their CNC prices those big block Chevy short blocks too. Yeah. But man, I won't ever build one again. I'll just call Chris at CNC. I'm like, ship me a short block. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I am not an engine builder, and I want my stuff to last. And I'm not a great mechanic, so the more dummy proof they can make it for me, the better.
Same.
You're getting better though, aren't you?
Huh?
You're getting better though, aren't you?
I mean, I would like to think so, but I don't know.
You're learning.
Listen, it goes back to the budget thing. If you can't afford to pay people to do all the stuff for you, you got to figure it out, son.
Yep.
If you want to keep on doing this, you just got to figure it out.
Yep. My job, we got to work on like $1 million pieces of equipment. I kind of figure if I can work on $1 million machine, I should be able to work on my broke stuff. You know what I mean? I should be able to figure that out. They trust me with $1 million machine. Foolish mortals.
Foolish mortal. Oh man.
I don't know. Yeah. Jack of all trades, master of none.
Right. Yeah, I can do
Mike,
a little bit.
thank
of
you for
everything.
coming on the show.
Hey, thanks for
Go
having
ahead.
me.
No, I can do a little bit of everything. But
You're not going through the AI hate. I can't join in the AI hate.
oh, we're running late already.
Yeah. What time is it?
I mean, late for us anyway.
Oh,
Yeah. It's 10 o'clock where you're at, isn't it?
yeah. Yeah. It's past my bedtime.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate it. It
Hey,
turns
hey,
out
thank you for having me.
Turns out you were going to be the absolute co-host because the storm is absolutely killing my internet. So thank everybody for their patience. Thank you, Bo.
Yeah.
But
It's easy to
I think
talk
it's
to
about
Mike.
time. Go ahead.
So hard to talk to Fro though right now.
It's hard to talk to Fro right
Yeah.
now.
It's
Hard to talk to Fro.
well, Bo, go ahead and wrap this thing up so we can get out of here.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Like, share, subscribe. Go hit up Mike and the Bucketlist Mob guys.
Hey, everybody love everybody.
There we go. Perfect. All right. See you guys.
See ya.